Good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to yet another episode of My PI Dream. Today is Friday, TGIF for those who enjoy Fridays. And it is build day 187 on the construction schedule out at Villa FELIZ. Yes, build day 187.
Hi, James. Good morning.
Good morning. And it is a beautiful day. I want you to see the sky. You can actually see, you can see blue. You can see lots and lots of blue. But what does that mean? That doesn't really mean much around here. Because it could be in 1 hour from now, in 30 minutes, in 15 minutes, that all can mean. But I'm hoping for a good day today, and I'm hoping it's dry, and I'm hoping it's dry for, I hope we have a dryness for another week. Good morning, guys. Morning, 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 sweetie. How are you today? Okay, let's get out of the way, get out of the way. The car is, come on, back this way. The car has to move. Good morning, Ronnie. Hi guys. Hi guys. I only have my lunch today. That's my lunch. It's my lunch. It's my lunch. Can't have my lunch. I have to have lunch. I have to survive today. Yeah. Wait. I don't. Maybe I have lollipops here. Hold on. Let me look. I don't know. I don't know if I have lollipops. I have to look. Oh, wait. I do. Wait, I think I'm almost. Wait. One each first. One each first. Yes. Are you? Yeah. Okay. Wait. What? You guys are very demanding. Said.
How's you doing?
Good morning, ladies. How are you today?
Very good.
I don't know you. You're
the school principal.
Are you from? Oh, the principal of the school?
Yeah.
Ah, the national school here.
No,
Not
the elementary school.
the elementary school. Oh, well, it is so nice to meet you. Are you a teacher there?
Yes.
Very nice to meet you.
Teachers.
Very nice. Very nice. You have a wonderful community of children here.
Are you Mr. James?
I'm James. Yes.
Good to see you, sir.
Our pupils mentioned, they always mention you.
Oh, they do. The
Yes,
children.
also Maureen, Samonte always telling me about you.
One of our teachers.
One of your teachers. Well, I hear all good things about the school. Very good things about the school.
Why don't
There's
you
been also
visit
to
us?
Mr.
I would love to come visit.
So we will visit you next week.
Okay, that's good. That was good. Okay.
Maybe Tuesday. So we're going to visit.
I'll put it on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. See you then. All right. Have a great day. Well, I think I'm going to have some teachers visiting me on Tuesday. Good morning. Oh, you got bananas this morning. Banana. Wow, look at these. What kind of bananas are these? What, Saba? Saba. Oh, looks good. Have a great day. Well, anyway, the sugar cane is getting so tall. It's kind of hiding Nicolai in the background back there. Won't be long, and it'll be kind of tough to see it from this vantage point where I normally stop here in the morning. And good morning, and get my morning fix of beauty out here. So I want to do a shout out to one of my subscribers. You don't realize it. Good morning. I'm not sure if everybody realizes it, but I read every one of the comments that come through. I don't often answer all of them because there's so many inside there, along with the private emails and the messages that come inside like that. But I read every single one of those. And occasionally I do answer when I can, especially if it's a question, somebody's asking a question. I do my best to answer any questions if I know the answer. But sometimes people do things like they send me pictures and they send me videos and things like that. And sometimes they make me smile so much that I can't help but mention it here on the channel. And I got one this morning from a username. His username is F Alpheus Kaufman. and he and his wife, he and his wife and his family, they live in Geneva, Switzerland. And he sent me this video this morning.
James!
Please.
I'm watching my PI dreams
Today,
from Vienna. You are here. James!
And also I have a shout out, and the shout out this morning is from one of our long-term subscribers, Langa Gigi, and it's for a birthday, and it's for Jason Brer's birthday today on Friday. So happy birthday, Jason. And also I have a shout out this morning for Art Carlson's future brother-in-law, and his brother-in-law's future brother-in-law's name is Dante Fabian. So anyway, and he's working out in Pakistan. He's an OFW in Pakistan. So anyway, Dante, happy birthday. Alright, so it's a little after 8, a little slow getting started this morning, but our digger and our loader here, so excavation is going to start pretty quick here, so that's a good thing. So anyway, even the electricians are here today. So one of the first things I did was, overnight I was thinking about it, and I spoke with my builder about it also. For some reason, they're not network people, they're electricians, and they just think, it's like with wire. When it comes to electrical wire, you can just put a wire nut on there and you can splice in electricity. There's no problem with that, but that's electricity. And what they did with the network connections inside here, every link from every room, they just have a run like from one section to another section on a floor, and then they terminate it, and then they run another one from one section to another, then they terminate it. So there's multiple couplers that are going to be used for every Ethernet connection. I think we have, if I can remember correctly, it's about 8 Ethernet runs that we have inside the house using Cat 6. And when you run any type of Ethernet, you can do junctions if you have to. You can do couplers, you can put them into a patch panel, and you can patch it over and you can go to another section. But the very best way to do Ethernet is from the very beginning, wherever the source is, the device that you're going to connect to, all the way to your hardware device, either a patch panel or a switch. You should have one run to those points right there. But it's still best for you to run a single line from source to destination, have the least amount of splices or couplings in there as possible. So what I asked them to do was remove, and they can use the old Cat 6 to pull through. They don't need a GI wire. They can just tape the new Cat 6, pull it all the way through, and then feed it through the next section, so we have a single line from each one of our Ethernet connections. And they said they would do that. I just got done talking with my electrician. My electrician, they do all the infrastructure inside the house for utilities, including the Ethernet. Our Cat 6 runs. They do the electrical, they do the cable, they do the CCTV runs. And like you saw yesterday they had a couple of lines coming into the house that would not be used, and no route for any way for us to get our fiber inside. So we made that correction yesterday. So I got to thinking last night when I was at home, the way they ran our Ethernet throughout the entire house. You remember that there's junction boxes in the ceiling everywhere inside there, and that's so that you can feed cables through the. It's much easier to have those junction boxes than a very, very long line, because it's very difficult, even with a GI wire, to pull like a 30-meter run through of any type of a cable, whether it be Ethernet or wire, something like that. So to make it easier, the standard operating procedure is to put all these junction boxes, and you pull to that point, and you go from that point, that junction box, to the next junction box. That makes it easier to feed cable through your house. Well, when they did all of my Ethernet in this house, what they did at every one of the junction boxes, they cut off the section, and then they ran another piece of Ethernet from that junction box to the next junction box, and they cut it off, which means we're going to have couplers everywhere through the house. And that's not good business when it comes to networking. Networking, you want the least amount of junctions, least amount of couplers, and you really want to have from your device, whatever your end device is, whether it be a smart TV or your computer that you're hooking up, you want to have that device going as directly as possible to your network switch or your router, or whatever your networking device is. We have a patch panel, and it's going to go from our patch panel to our switch, and then our switch is going to go to our fiber modem. So what I asked him to do is get rid of all of those splices all along the way, and he can use the existing wire inside to act like a GI wire. He can tape it, and he can pull, and we will have one continuous wire going from each end device, from the lanai on the second floor, from the sunroom on the first floor, from the table or the countertop for the island in the kitchen, from the bedroom, from the basement, every single place that we have Ethernet connections that are going to our switch. It will be one run now instead of many coupling type of. And that also will help you with troubleshoot. If you only have one cable, you don't have to worry about which coupling, which junction do I have to troubleshoot. And you shouldn't have to troubleshoot anything, because it's a continuous cable, and it's either going to be at one end or the other. And it's very easy to test with a network analyzer or with a Ethernet cable tester. And I'll pick up one of those either through Lazada or at one of the networking shops around here. So they're going to do that. They said they would handle that. So that's one thing down on my today's list of corrections that I want to get done. So I think we're going to work more on the grill today. I'm anxious to get that granite top and the sink in place so that we can continue the rest of the grilling area out here. When we get the grill in, that's going to leave some opportunities for on-site barbecues and stuff like that with the workers and things like that. So I'm kind of anxious to get that in. That should be one of the first things that gets done in my mind. Well, the roof is the first thing that needs to get done, and the house is the main thing. But if we can dedicate this one guy to help out with this right here, because it's only a few day, well, one guy a few day kind of a job. So I'm anxious to get steaks on the barbie. So anyway, the Solar Hot Water folks are here, the Solar Heart reps, and as you can see, they are on site. And what they're going to do, they're going to install the stainless steel bolts into the purlins on the roof. This is an advance before we do the roofing tiles. And these guys actually have safety gear. So they're going to be climbing up on the roof, installing the stainless steel bolts, which are going to be the mounting brackets for the solar hot water heater that's going on there. What they will be doing strategically, because the weight of the solar hot water heater is the heaviest at the tank, at the fill tank, they're going to mount the bolts for that area on the truss on the top. And what we'll do is we'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye. Oh, they're on the rickety ladder. You know, they can use the scaffolding. You know, we have scaffolding over here. I wouldn't use this ladder. I would use this. Much safer. Unfortunately, we can't avoid all the rickety ladders that we have here. This is one of the main ladders that we're using to get up to the roof line. right, well anyway, it is lunchtime. Everybody's already broke. I pulled the camera off of the time-lapse video for the digging. I'll recharge it so we have some battery. The battery's almost gone right now. So far, good morning. We've held out. We had a couple little tiny sprinkles, just like that lasted like 1 minute. So we've been lucky so far, and hopefully the rest of the day is the same way. We are still working on our fine-tuning on the granite block for the grill area. They're working on the fence line on the backside. They're working on the roofing. We had the team that came in this morning. You saw they came in for they mounted all the stainless steel bolts into the purlins for the solar hot water heater, so we're good there. Still lots of skim coat going on. And we still have the team in the basement finishing up a couple of those little pieces inside the CR where the transition goes from the main garage basement floor into the CR, and they're cleaning that up. And that area, you know, where the light is at the very back side, I asked my builder how I would like to see it done, and that's how he's doing, so they're cleaning that up as well. Lots of good stuff today. So far, no main issues. The electricians are here. The electricians ran the main, it's a 2 AWG wire that's coming from, will come from our pole outside, our meter, once we ever have a meter that's not 300 meters away from our meter. But they ran all the wires, so they got all those. They have the grounding also, that's going to be earth ground on the outside. So the way it works in the Philippines, these wires up here, you see 2 wires up here. You have one is your load, it's your actual electricity that's coming in your house, and the other one's a ground, and that's how they do it here. And then you also, if you want to have earth ground for safety precautions, then outside your house they'll bury I don't know how many feet. They're supposed to test it. I don't know what their method is here, but we will have earth ground. We'll have the basically the load and the ground coming from Bottleneck. And they ran I think they ran all of that this morning. They're running the cabling, the electrical cabling, the electrical wires for the aircon right now, for the condenser units that are going to be on the outside of the house. So they're doing that as well. So lots of progress this morning. Oh, and we are doing inside the loft area or the observation area, and starting to do the measurements on the great room where the cathedral ceiling is going to start. So they will have to do the tin works. So they're doing all the measurements for levelness, where they're going to mount the tin works, and then they will be working on that. Well, they are working on it right now, and they will continue to work on that, I suspect. And that's a big project over there. The second floor for the cathedral ceiling and for the hallway. Wait till I show you the hallway, because it's a very complex roof line inside there. It's part cathedral ceiling in the hallway, or in the stairwell area at the very top, and then it goes to this really weird angle inside. And I asked my builder, I said, do you think your guys can do that? Because I showed him how I wanted it done. I said, do you think he can do that? This is a very complex cut inside here, but if you have a template, you can do it. And what he told me was his guys have done much more complex roofing than what I'm asking for here. So that should be a vote of confidence, but we'll see when it gets to it. So anyway, I'm going to eat some lunch. I have peanut butter and jelly, and I have some noodles, and I'm going to work on some editing here in Baikuba. Oh, here come a couple of sprinkles now. Like I said, it's it's like this cloud over here. Hopefully it's nothing that's going to last. Let me get some lunch, and we'll be back to the job. So on the grill top here, what I asked my builder to do is we're going to enclose this in. So we're going to put a wall. It's going to go from here down to this right here. This will be closed in. There'll be a facing on here. We're going to get the stainless steel door, a single stainless steel door over here to match the double stainless steel door over there. And our trash will go inside this area right here. And this will be closed off. This will be closed off from here to here. So it will look like one complete unit, because it will be one complete unit. So anyway, it's like about 5 minutes to 5. It's the end of the workday, but people, I think when you have so much work going on and so much activity seems to stimulate activity. And I just noticed everybody today, all the workers, especially since we got the diggers going here today, and you can see so much progress from the digging going on today. It stimulated all the other workers to actually move forward and work harder. And you can really see today, you can feel the energy in the air. It was a beautiful day all day long. As you can see, the sky, we got these real thin clouds up here, but it has been a beautiful day. It has been a perfect day for doing all the things. I can't imagine if we had a rainy day with the amount of excavation that we're doing right now. It would have been a nightmare here, but we were blessed today to have a wonderful day for doing this digging. And we have several more days, I think, of moving earth around here. I thought it was going to be a lot simpler. First of all, I thought we were just digging, at the very beginning, I thought we were just digging the driveway area. But my builder took it upon himself to go ahead and get started with some of the movement of all the soil around here. So we start grading. We're in the process of doing some grading. So, and that's what we're doing right here, at this point right here. We're getting down to the street level out there, which is our grade level. So we're bringing everything down to what would be the normal level we have here. And we should be doing through the entire yard I imagine over the next few days. I don't want to say that's going to happen, because every time I say something, something changes. But anyway, we are moving in light speed compared to what we did a week ago and the week before that. Yesterday, it just seemed like things were not moving nearly as quick as the day before. The day before is what the first day that the backhoe came on site here, but we didn't have the loader, which is the loader down there. The loader makes a big difference, because you can only go so far with the backhoe, moving from one point to the next and then moving it from that point to the next as well. So it's been a great day today. I'm going to probably close out now, even though people are still working. I've been so preoccupied with all the stuff there has been so much going on the site today. So tomorrow, if I get an opportunity, I want to crawl up on the roof, and what I want to do is I want to show you where, you remember the other day where they put all those strips for the ridges and for the valleys inside there. So I wanted to show you what they're doing, what they did today, which is actually they just connected the angle iron. The angle iron secures to those strips inside there, and that's what's used for the hardware for the ridges and for the valleys. And I could show you maybe tomorrow if I can crawl up on the roof. I have my work slippers right now, and they're not very good for crawling on the roof around here. So anyway, a very good work day today. You saw down in the basement, we are doing tiling inside the generator room. We finished up some of the tiling in the CR. The day before, we finished up the wood plank ceramic tiling in the bedroom in the basement. They trimmed off the tile that goes to the exit. They added the additional tile and they trimmed it off for the basement entranceway, for the garage entranceway, for the garage door. And what they're doing the measurement for the steel work for the grating that's going to go in there for the emergency drain for any water that could possibly make it over into the garage after we hit the multitude of different type of drainage solutions that we have out here. So I feel secure if we do everything that I defined for drainage for this basement. I feel secure that we'll never have a problem with water entering inside the basement, but we've got all the precautions in place. Is this your front yard? Huh? Is this your front yard? Hey sweetie, hey sweetie, hey sweetie, hey sweetie. Ah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. So if you're wondering why Marianne is tied up, we have all these new workers here. And when she doesn't know new people, we don't want her to bite anybody. So in the evening time, we'll let her run free, and then we'll keep her on the leash here while we have all these new workers on site. So she's okay. We take care of her. Today was a really great day. We had some really good progress, and we had some real good successes here today. And as far as I can see, I didn't see any problem with anything that got done. But then I didn't inspect everything, but I feel secure that everything went good today. These are the kind of days I live for being out here on the build site every single day. I read a lot of the comments today, and a lot of the comments, people are always mentioning the word patience. One can never have enough patience. But there's also diplomacy, and there's also compassion, and there's also empathy. There's all of these kind of words that have to do when you deal with other people, and that's what I do on a day-to-day basis with the folks here on the build site. And you always need to put yourself in their shoes, and sometimes I'm really good at that, and sometimes I'm not so good at that, but I'm learning. And I think that's the key to success. I think that's the key to success with building. And it doesn't matter whether you're building in your home country or you're building in a foreign country. You always need to empathize with the people that you're working with. Put yourself in their shoes as well. So anyway, that's my words of wisdom for today. I need to get out of here. I did not order. Oh, I did order. I did order from Tess this morning. You didn't see when I went through. What are we having today? Oh, it's tortang talong and pork adobo, but the pork is like a pork chop kind of pork adobo. So let me go ahead and close up. I did some editing today, so I'm a little bit ahead on my editing, and I'll finish up editing tonight back at the apartment. So again, it was a great day, and I'm happy for it. Tomorrow is Saturday, and it's going to be build day 188. I think it's build day 188 tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it is. And we're going to have another day of what you saw today. I hope it's going to be another day. If we have good weather, I think we're going to do the same things that we did today. The excavating crew are going to be here tomorrow. And the same stuff with we're working on the grill front. And we're doing, what else are we doing inside here? All the same stuff that we did today. It's going to be more site cleanup. I thought site cleanup was going to start on Wednesday, but we're a couple days late, but that's fine. We're getting site cleanup, which is really important. So anyway, I'm going to close for now and head back to the house. If you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you found it informative, please share. And if you found it the least bit entertaining and you are not a subscriber, please consider and click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen, and then you will be a subscriber, and every time I upload a new video you will be notified. So until tomorrow, you have a wonderful and blessed day.